morning students, welcome to your English class. So students, today I'm going to explain you the third poem of your book Honeysuckle, which is the Quarrel, right? And this poem is written by Eleanor Farzian, right? So students, first of all, you all should know the meaning of the title. That means meaning of the word quarrel, right? Quarrel is just like a fight. It's a fight between people, right? It's just an argument. आप किसी को कुछ कह देते हो, वो आपको कुछ कह देते हैं, तो argument हो जाता है, right? So it's just an argument or a fight that happens. Okay, so that is the meaning of the word quarrel. You should be familiar with the word, right? Okay, so now in the starting I'll just give you a brief introduction of what is there in the poem, right? And then we'll start the poem. Okay, so let us see actually what is there in the poem. Just see. The poem is about the quarrel between the siblings. Now, the poem, the main idea, the main central theme of the poem is just a quarrel, as the title suggests. जैसे आपको title से ही पता चल रहा है, the quarrel. That means a fight. Okay. Now, fight between whom? Fight between the siblings. Now, siblings means your brother or sister, your real brother or sister, right? So in the poem it is mainly a quarrel is described, a conflict, a fight is described between siblings. Now who are the siblings? The poetess and her brother, right? They are the siblings, the poetess and her brother. They both had a quarrel, they both had a fight. Okay, that is described in the poem, right? Now the poetess talks about the love hidden between the quarreling of the siblings. So here the poetess Eleanor Farzian, she talks about the love that is hidden where? Behind these small fights. Okay, so in the poem the poetess talks about all these fights and the love that is there hidden between these siblings, hidden behind these small fights. जो ये छोटी fights होती है brother और sister के बीच में, इनके बीच में जो love छुपा हुआ होता है, that is what is described in the poem by the poetess, right? Okay, just see. She talks about the way it started. Okay, in the poem the poetess talks about the way, the manner, the way in which this quarrel started. कैसे ये fight start होती है, right? As a slight action which later got changed into a serious one. So in the starting it was a slight action. Okay, now what do we mean by slight action? Which is not serious. Okay, starting में it was slight action, ज़्यादा serious नहीं थी fight. But what happened? Which later got changed into a serious one, right? But later क्या हुआ थोड़े time बाद? It changed into a serious fight. Okay, एक serious fight में convert हो जाती है, right? Okay. They claimed themselves to be right. Okay, they both claimed themselves to be right. That means poetess said that I am right and poetess brother said that he was right. Okay, ऐसा होता है whenever we fight with our brother or sister, right? We think that we are right and the other person thinks that he or she is right. ऐसा होता है और हम नहीं मानने देते उनको कि we are wrong. We always want them to accept. हम चाहते हैं कि वो accept कर लें कि हम ही सही हैं. Right, same way it happened here, right? The poetess was saying that I am right and brother was saying that he was right. Okay, now what happened at the end? At the end again this quarrel, it just got resolved. That means ये quarrel क्या हो जाता है? End हो जाता है, solve हो जाता है happily. So the poem is having a happy ending, right? So this is the way it's in this poem the poetess has beautifully described the love that is hidden between these small fights which happen, or small quarrels which happen between siblings. Okay, so that is the main idea, the central theme, जो main idea इस poem का is the love that is hidden between these small quarrels. Okay, and in this poem she has described a quarrel between her, that means between the poetess Eleanor Farzian and her brother, right? So I'll explain you the poem line by line with the help of a PPT students. So students, watch it carefully and you will definitely enjoy it because it is relatable in the sense whenever you read each and every line you will relate it. आपको आप relate करोगे अपनी life से. Okay, you can connect with the poem because it happens with all of us. we fight with our brother or sister, right? So at each and every point you will feel that yes, मैं भी ऐसे ही करती हूँ या मैं भी ऐसे ही करता हूँ, right? So it is very interesting. It's a very interesting poem. So please read it carefully and watch the video carefully. You will definitely enjoy it, right? So let us just get into the video. So students, let us start with the poem, but before that, I'll just give you a short description of the poet. Okay, so the poet of the poem is Eleanor Farzion, right? Eleanor Farzion, poet and a children's book writer, was born in an artistic family, right? She was born in an artistic family. She did not receive formal education but was very creative. That means she didn't receive much education. उनको ज़्यादा education नहीं मिली थी, but she was very creative. वो बहुत creative थी, okay? She started writing books for adult readers but eventually wrote for kids and became a celebrated children's book writer. Okay, in the starting she wrote adult books of adult readers. That means the elder ones. Okay, उनके लिए उन्होंने books लिखी. But soon she started writing for kids. But soon means जल्द ही उन्होंने kids के लिए write करना start किया. Okay, she started writing for children. And she became a celebrated children's book writer. That means she became a very good children's book writer. वो बहुत अच्छी books लिखते थे children के लिए, right? And the children's book circle has established Eleanor Farzion award in her honor. और उनको एक उनके ही name का एक award भी दिया गया था, right? And some of her good books, जो उनकी good books थी, some of them are, first one is the glass slipper and the second one is the two bouquets. Okay, although उन्होंने बहुत सारी books लिखी थी, but these two were some of her famous books. Okay, so now students, I'll explain you the poem line by line. So watch it carefully and you'll definitely enjoy the poem. So let's get started. I quarreled with my brother. I don't know what about. One thing led to another and somehow we fell out. The start of it was slight, the end of it was strong. He said he was right, I knew he was wrong. So students, the poetess is saying that she quarreled with her brother. Okay, quarreled means she, fought. She and her brother fought with each other. उन्होंने लड़ाई की, right? Fought with each other. I don't know what about. Okay, she didn't know the reason. Okay, उनको reason नहीं पता क्यों लड़ रहे थे. But they were quarreling. They were fighting. Okay, I don't know what about. किस बारे में लड़ रहे थे. One thing led to another. Okay, one thing led to another means it's like कोई बात होती है, कोई छोटी सी बात होती है. So you start fighting and it becomes a big one. Same way, one thing led to another. एक चीज से दूसरी चीज हुई. Okay, and it became a big quarrel. Okay, and somehow we fell out. Fell out means they, this small issue turned into a big quarrel. Okay, the start of it was slight. What? The start of what? The start of quarrel, this fight. So its starting was very slight. Slight means it was very small. It was not a serious one. Okay, बहुत small सा issue था. Okay, it was very small. It was slight, not a serious one. Slight means which is not serious. Okay, the end of it was strong, but the end, जो उसका end था, it was strong because it was becoming worse. Okay, वो small issue बड़ा होता जा रहा था, right? So he said he was right. I knew he was wrong. So the brother said he was right. Okay, generally it happens. It might have happened with you also, na? That you are fighting with your sibling, your brother or your sister, right? And you say it that I am right. And the other one, that means your brother or sister, your sibling says that he or she is right. Hota hai aisa. Okay, so same way. Poetess brother said he was right. Okay, and poetess said that no, I am right and you are wrong. Okay, so in this way they had a quarrel. Quarrel means fight. Okay, so poetess and her brother had a quarrel with each other. Okay, they didn't know the reason. उनको reason नहीं पता था, but they were fighting. They were quarreling with each other. In the starting, it was slight. Slight means which is not serious. Okay, in the starting, जो उनका quarrel था वो slight था. But at the end, it was strong. Strong means at the end, it became serious quarrel. Okay, and he was saying that he was right. Brother was saying that I am right. And sister, that means poetess, knew that he was wrong, but poetess को पता था कि वो wrong है, and poetess is right. Okay, ऐसा होता है whenever you are fighting, you think that you are only right. Okay, the other one is wrong. So same happened with them. Okay, so students, now let's see what happened next. We hated one another. The afternoon turned black. Then suddenly my brother thumped me on the back and said, "Oh, come along. We can't go on all night." I was in the wrong, so he was in the right. So what happened now? We hated one another. Okay, poetess is saying that she hated her brother and her brother hated her. Okay, so both of them hated each other. Hated means उन दोनों को एक दूसरे से पसंद नहीं थे बिल्कुल भी. Okay, so they hated each other. The afternoon turned black. So they were quarreling in the afternoon, in the noon, and it turned black. That means now it was evening or night. Okay, it turned black. Then suddenly what happened? Suddenly my brother thumped me on the back. What happened? Suddenly poetess brother thumped her on the back. Thumped means hit करना. Okay, hit किया उन्होंने उनको back पे. Okay, so and what did he say? And said, "Oh, come along. We can't go on all night." Okay, and what did he say? He said that come along. That means just come on. We can't go on all night. क्या हम पूरी night fight ही करते रहेंगे? We can't go on all night. Go on means fight करते रहना. Okay, so he said that क्या हम पूरी night fight करते रहेंगे? We can't go on all night. I was in the wrong, so he was in the right. He said that I was in the wrong. That means the poetess brother said that I was in the wrong. I was in the wrong means he said, "Chalo, I am wrong." Okay, at the end, brother said that okay, fine, I am wrong. So he was in the right. So now poetess realized her mistake and she thought that her brother was right and poetess herself was wrong. So in all, at the end, they resolved their quarrel. Resolved means solve हो गया उनका quarrel. उनकी जो fight थी, उनकी जो लड़ाई थी siblings की, it was now resolved. Resolved means it was solved now. Okay, so at the end, they both realized their mistakes. So it had a happy ending. Both of them were now friends again. That means again the poetess has described the love behind, the love that is hidden behind the fight that quarrels, right? No, the fight that siblings have. जो siblings fight करते हैं उनके पीछे भी क्या होता है? It's a hidden love. Love छुपा होता है, प्यार छुपा होता है दोनों के बीच में. It happens ना. It might have happened with you also that you are fighting with your sibling and at the end you both again become friends. Okay, fine. So this is how at the end they both resolved their fight. Okay, so this is how the poetess has beautifully shown the love that is hidden behind the quarrel between the siblings. Okay, so जो siblings fight करते हैं उनके पीछे भी क्या होता है? एक love hidden होता है. So poetess in this poem has beautifully described this thing. Okay, so students, now let's just go through a short summary of the poem. Let's just revise. Okay, so let's see. This poem is about two siblings who fought for no reason. Okay, as you all know, there was no reason behind their quarrel. Okay, so they fought without any reason. Their quarrel continued for a couple of hours. Okay, so it continued for a couple of hours and both of them were not ready to resolve the quarrel. Okay, and both of them were not ready to resolve. Resolve means to solve the quarrel. They both were continuously fighting. Okay, no one was just ending the quarrel. Okay, finally, poet's brother, without any argument, admitted his mistake. Admitted means accepted. उन्होंने accept कर ली कि yes, मेरी mistake है. Okay, and the quarrel was resolved. And quarrel क्या हो गया? Resolve हो गया. That means solve हो गया उनका fight. Okay, so it's just a short, cute, sort of poem which shows the love that is there between the quarrels that siblings do. Okay, so this must be relatable. आप लोगों के साथ भी ऐसा होता होगा that you might fight with your cousins, you might fight with your siblings, and then at the end your quarrel gets resolved. Okay, so same way, it's a short cute poem about the love hidden between hidden behind the fights that siblings do. Okay, and such fights have beautiful ending because the fights get resolved at the end, and you both, that means your cousins and or your siblings, but again become friends as they did in the poem. So students, I hope you have understood the poem and you have watched the video carefully and enjoyed the poem too, right? So I hope you have seen that it was relatable, right? आपने relate किया होगा अपनी life से इसको, the poem को, right? Okay, so students, watch the video carefully again. If you find any problem, just feel free to ask me anytime, right? Okay, just go through the poem, go through the word meanings and try the question answers too, right? I'll see you all in the next class. Till then, just take care and do read the poem properly. Thank you.